Sorry, y'all. So, it wasn't letting me go live directly in supporters anymore. I don't know. It doesn't have the button, the live button. I think because I updated the app and it did that to my other phone too. So, I might not be able to go directly on there. So, y'all might have to just catch the replays on my main page of all the supporters lives. But I'm so upset, y'all. And I'm trying not to cry, but because it could be nothing. You know what I'm saying? It could be fine. And it's just another bump in the road we got to go through, you know, just to make sure. But, I'm just gonna wait for everyone to get on here. Hello. Hey, Brittany. So, y'all know I came to the doctor to get my results so I could be cleared for surgery, like my mammogram and my blood work and EKG and all that, right? So I'm all excited and shit. She comes in and she said, I'm sorry to tell you. And she read me the results, but they found something on my right breast, like 8 centimeters above the nipple, something. There's no signs of masses or like anything like that, but it's asymmetrical, which is meaning it's not matching the other side, which means there could be something wrong where they can't fully see that area. So she said she can't clear me for surgery because of that. She's like, because if I was to and something be wrong, you know, it could cause problems. So she's like, you know, I'm not saying, she's like, because if it's cancerous or things like that, you know, or if we find something, then we will have to get a biopsy from it and go from there. And it could, you know, we don't want something to happen and you have cancer or something. That's literally what she said. And I was like, she's like, I'm not saying you have cancer. She's like, but I'm just telling you, like, that I can't clear you because what if that happens? And if we do find something, then you would have to, you wouldn't be able to do the surgery. She's like, you would have to, we would then refer you to an oncologist and you would have to get biopsied and you would have to go from there and see if there's anything wrong or not before you can have surgery. And I was like, what the fuck? She's like, so it's saying that there's no visual mass or anything like that in the image, but they can't see the whole area, but there is definitely asymmetrical something like that from the other side, which means it's showing like there's something wrong. She's like, it could maybe be from your previous surgery, like say there's scar tissue or like from where they did the surgery or they, you know, I don't know, cut out an extra piece or whatever to where it's not matching. She's like, but I can't say. She said, so I'm gonna have to do further testing on you in order to see if there is anything, in order to see that area that we cannot see, because I guess the mammogram can't see the whole area. So I'm pissed off because she's like, I can't. I was like, well, can we fax it to my doctor and see what he thinks? I mean, it says that there's no visual mass or anything in that area, right? And she said, yeah, but the thing is that I have to. She's like, you can, but she's like, I'll send it to them just so they can see the results of it. She's like, but I can't sign the clearance paper for you to have surgery until we do the further testing. And I'm like, budge, man. So now it made me a little scared, like, what if there's something wrong? But I told her I had an ultrasound in 2022 to get these done, you know what I mean? I was like, and there was nothing. They didn't see anything. She's like, anything can happen from then to now. And I was like, she's like, things can change. So I got to go to radiology, and they were trying to schedule me till way further out, dude, and saying that I would have to get a second diagnosis mammogram. And I was like, no, she didn't say I had to do that. She just said I needed an ultrasound of that one area, not even of the whole breast, just that one area, which is the upper, I guess up here. It's like 8 centimeters from the nip, so like up here. She showed me like what it said and everything. And so they had to sit here and go through all different things and call this and call that and all this shit. And I was like, oh my God. So finally, she was like, oh no, okay, if it says on the orders that she doesn't have to do that second mammogram, she just needs an ultrasound of that area. So she went, and I told her my situation, like, if there's any way they could try to get me in, because I have to leave Tuesday and it's going to be a bitch to freaking change the flights, change the kids with babysitting and blah, blah, blah. So if we could get it done before, would be, you know, so I had to like go, like they were getting so confused and it was pissing me off at radiology. But finally I guess the girl was like, let me go talk to her and see what she can do. So she talked to radiology, and the girl said that she'll try to squeeze me in, that she has 2 long like patients that have like long testing. But she said she's at lunch right now, and if she gets back and the other 2 patients aren't there yet, that she'll squeeze me in and do mine before them. But she said if they are there, then I'll have to wait till after them, which means I'll probably have to go get Saya and come back. But she said she can get me in today. So I was like, okay, squeeze me in, but it may be a long wait, or if not, like she said, after her lunch, if she comes and the other patients aren't there, she'll get me in real quick. She's like, because yours won't take long. It's only one area. It's not even the whole boob. They're doing one area just to see that area, because they can't see it on the mammogram, and it's asymmetrical, so they want to be able to visual like that whole area. So, and then hopefully my doctor said, we don't need an follow-up appointment. She's like, you can call or I'll call when we get the results. We'll go from there. She said, and then if it's cleared, she said, I was going to clear you until I seen that. She's like, so I can't clear you. She's like, but the blood work, the EKG, all that's all cleared. Good to go. It's just that freaking thing, which pisses me off. Cause like, I feel like I'm stressed and I'm like, it's about to be the weekend. You know what I mean? So hopefully tomorrow we'll have the results of getting it done today. And then she said, over the phone, if it's cleared, she'll fill out all the stuff and just fax it to my doctor. I don't have to come back. So it'll be just that, waiting for the call and waiting for the results, you know? So y'all, man, I'm gonna be so upset. Cause she said if there's anything that I won't be cleared for surgery, and she'll have to refer me to I think an oncologist, whatever the fuck that is. And she said, which from there, they do like biopsies and shit like that to make sure that, you know, you don't have breast cancer or anything like that. And I'm like, wow. I'm like, I had an ultrasound, like they didn't see nothing, my last surgery, but she said anything can change. But she can't medically clear me until we see that area to make sure that there's nothing. So, oh, dude, it's just so stressful. It pisses me off, though. And then it makes me nervous of, like, what the hell? And if there is something there, I bet you it's from my implants. Because I didn't have it last time before I got my implants. So then I will be stuck with giant freaking boobs and implants. Because they won't ever be able to, like, do the surgery. It pisses me off. It's like there has to be something wrong, you know what I mean? I think I would still be able to do my other surgery, like do my tummy tuck and stuff. Which I would probably just do, you know? I would probably just get it done. Why not? Might as well, it's already paid for. It would just be less because I wouldn't do my boobs, but I would just probably just get my tummy tuck and add the Avelli. Instead of doing my boobs, I would do the Avelli, which means they fix my BBL and then my tummy tuck, you know, and my arm lipo. I would just not be able to do the boobs, which makes me sad, but it would be probably a long process before I could do them. But, you know, I'd have to put, I guess, my health first. But then I wonder, like, if you do go to oncologists and they do biopsies, if it comes back okay, then what? Then I can get surgery as long as it's cleared and it's not, like, cancerous or it's nothing to be concerned of. Then I would be able to get surgery later on, right? It would just be postponed. I feel like I would just go and do the other shit. But that shit would scare me. Like, fuck that. I wouldn't go. I feel like when they go mess with shit like that, that's when you end up with problems. I was not expecting that. I was all excited. I'm like, I know I've already had an ultrasound and shit. I've never seen nothing. So I'm like, I think I'm fine, you know? I was ready to get in and out, get the paperwork signed, and walk up out of here and get ready to go do some orders. And then she came in here. I knew right away, too, because she came in like, all like, well, and I was like, oh, shit. It was fatty tissue? Oh, good. See, but then it would be postponed. By the time you get in with an oncologist, and then by the time you get those procedures, and by the time, it'd be months. So hopefully, I'll get the ultrasound today. Hopefully by tomorrow, if I call, they'll have the results. And I won't, like, I'll be cleared, you know? But just the fact that there is a bump in the road and there's a possibility, it's just like, fudge, man. There's a possibility that I will not be able to get cleared for the breast surgery anyways. I'm sure they would allow me to do the other ones, but not the breast. Like, the doctor wouldn't touch them until I'm cleared. I'm pissed. I think I'm more pissed just because, like, fuck, man. It's like we don't have enough time, you know? It's right around the corner, but... So, yeah, I would have to be checked for all that to make sure it's not nothing cancerous or anything if there is something there. Which means we would not be getting a surgery until all that's done with. So I'm not cleared for surgery yet. And tomorrow's Friday. So I have an hour before I come and do this ultrasound. What are we gonna do for an hour? Go spend more money on more food? Oh, I gained weight. 161 pounds, but I just ate, so...